Hey there, market watchers. Ready for today's lineup? We're spotlighting the stocks, generating buzz through major deals, unexpected earnings, and significant investments this April 9.
Absolutely. It's a busy day in the market. So let's dive right into the stocks in the news and see what's catching everyone's attention.
First up, we have Prestige Estates Projects Ltd. They've launched a bunch of residential projects across India. Tell me more about that.
Right? They launched 4 projects in Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Hyderabad. It adds up to about 14 million square feet with a total value of over 1,61,000 million rupees. They're targeting different kinds of buyers from mid-segment to luxury homes.
Wow, that's a lot of real estate. What's next on the list?
Next, we have ITI Ltd. They've kicked off the State Network Operations Center for the BharatNet Phase-III Project in Himachal Pradesh.
BharatNet, that rings a bell. What does this project actually do?
Well, it's all about connecting gram panchayats, that's villages, to block headquarters with high-speed bandwidth. ITI secured this project for a hefty 5,050 crore rupees. It's like building a digital highway for rural India.
That's massive. Okay, what else is making waves today?
Reach Shipbuilders Engineers Ltd just received an order to build 2 coastal research vessels.
Coastal research vessels. Sounds pretty specialized. Who ordered them?
The Geological Survey of India. The deal is worth about 489.98 crore rupees and they have to deliver them within 36 months. It's a domestic order, so good for local business.
Good news all around. So what's next?
LT Foods Ltd just received a hefty insurance claim payment of 265 crore rupees.
An insurance payment? What happened?
Well, it's related to a fire incident, from a while back. The payment came from Oriental Insurance after a Supreme Court order. It even includes interest, about 93 crore rupees.
That's quite a payout. So what's next on the list?
Shilpa Medicare Ltd got USFDA approval for their Varenicline Tablets.
Varenicline? What are those used for?
They're a generic version of Chantix, which helps people quit smoking. The US market for this is huge, estimated around $203 million. It's a big win for them.
Makes sense. Okay, who else has some news today?
Tata Steel Nederland announced a major transformation program.
Transformation program? What's that all about?
It's aimed at making them more sustainable, but it might lead to a loss of about 1,600 jobs. They're also planning to replace a blast furnace with greener tech.
Mixed news there. What's next?
Gensol Engineering Ltd just commissioned a solar power plant in Jharkhand.
Solar power? That's a good sign. How big is the plant?
It was developed under a 40 crore rupees contract. The plant should generate over 15 million units of clean energy each year and offset a lot of CO2 emissions.
Definitely a step in the right direction. What else?
GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals Ltd received an income tax refund.
Oh, a refund? That must be a nice surprise.
Right? It's about 49.54 crore rupees, including interest. It's for assessment year 2004 to 2005. Talk about a long wait.
That's a blast from the past. What's next on our list?
Global Surfaces Ltd could benefit from new US tariffs on engineered quartz surfaces.
Tariffs, huh? How does that work?
Well, their UAE facility has a competitive edge because of its location and cost benefits. They're expecting to sell more in the US because of these tariffs. It's like getting a head start in a race.
Makes sense. Okay, who else has some news?
Mphasis just got a US patent for its quantum prediction system.
Quantum prediction system? Sounds pretty high-tech.
It is. It's all about making quantum machine learning more scalable and efficient. They're basically improving how quantum computers process data.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. What's next?
Infosys has extended its collaboration with allied Irish banks for digital transformation.
Digital transformation, that's a buzzword these days. What will Infosys be doing?
As they'll provide application development, testing, and support to AIB. It's about modernizing AIB's tech and data, helping them stay competitive.
Makes sense. What's next on our list?
Cochin Shipyard Ltd signed an MOU with Drydocks World to develop ship repair clusters in India.
Ship repair clusters? What's the idea there?
It's about modernizing India's maritime infrastructure and expanding the ship repair industry. They're looking at setting up these clusters in Kochi and Vadanar. It's a big boost for local industry, actually.
Cool. What else do we have?
Zim Laboratories Ltd is collaborating with global pharma company to sell oral thin film products in the GCC region.
Oral thin film? What exactly is that?
Think of it like those breath strips, but with medicine. It's a convenient way to deliver drugs. Global Pharma will be selling 10 of these products in the Middle East.
That sounds pretty innovative. Okay, who's next?
Steel Strips Wheels Limited was awarded a new steel wheels business valued at USD 5.00 million.
Good for them. Anything else on that deal?
Yeah, it's a 5-year agreement with a global OEM, based in the Southern Hemisphere. Production should start in 2026 at their Chennai plant. It's an export order, so that's a plus.
Sounds promising. What's next?
HEC Infra Projects Limited got a new work order from MIS Brixo Industries.
What kind of work will they be doing?
It's for electrical work like plant electrification and shifting some high voltage lines. The project is worth 15.68 crore rupees and should take about a year.
Always good to have a full pipeline.
Exactly. Now, Greaves Cotton Limited, through their electric mobility arm, launched the Ampere Rio 80 electric scooter.
Another electric scooter? The market's getting crowded.
True, but this one's priced pretty competitively at 59,900 rupees. It's designed for everyday use and doesn't even require a license. They're making it accessible,
That could be a game changer. Okay, what else?
Goldiam International Limited opened another retail store for lab-grown diamond jewelry.
Lab-grown diamonds? Are those becoming more popular?
Yeah, they're definitely trending. This new store is in Mumbai and it makes Goldiam the biggest retailer of lab-grown diamonds in the city. I mean, it's like they're planting their flag in that market.
Interesting. What's next on the list?
Borosil Limited just created a new wholly owned subsidiary called Stylenest India Limited.
What will Stylenest be doing?
They'll be focused on household and kitchenware products. Borosil invested about 50 lakh rupees to get it started. They're expanding their reach, actually.
Diversifying the portfolio, always a smart move. What else do we have?
Sterlite Technologies Limited is partnering with Swoop Holdings to upgrade homes in Western Australia with fiber to the home internet.
Australia, huh? That's a long way from here.
It is. STL will be supplying the optical networking and connectivity solutions. They're helping Swoop bring high-speed internet to about 1,000 homes.
That's a pretty niche market. How about Persistent Systems Limited?
Persistent Systems won the 2025 Google Cloud Infrastructure Modernization Partner of the Year award for Asia Pacific.
That's quite an honor. What did they do to win it?
They helped a major e-commerce platform migrate to Google Cloud. It improved scalability and cut cloud cost by 30%. I mean, that's a big deal.
Definitely sounds like they earned it.
Absolutely. Last but not least, Hexaware Technologies Limited was recognized as Sustainable Organization of the Year.
Sustainable organization. That's important these days.
Exactly. They're committed to corporate sustainability and have made some serious progress, like getting 71% of their energy from renewable sources.
That's fantastic. And what about GAIL?
Oh yes, almost forgot. GAIL revised the completion schedule for a couple of pipeline projects due to delays in permissions and right of use. It looks like those projects will now be completed by December 2025.
Delays are common in infrastructure projects, aren't they?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, with all these developments, remember, disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Well, that's quite the rundown for today, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more daily market insights.
Absolutely. We hope you found this helpful. What stocks are you keeping an eye on? Let us know in the comments below.
And what are your thoughts on the impact of sustainable practices like Hexawares on long-term investment value?
A good question. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more market updates.